Hey guys, it's Jenny Wolek with the Wolek Group, Keller Williams Realty Advantage in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Today I am with the awesome Jordan Davis with the Davis team out of Dallas, Fort Worth. We are so excited. She's going to share some agent success secrets with you guys. And today's topic, Jordan, is mainly something you guys are crushing. You guys are utilizing the new Keller Mortgage.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been doing a lot of lead generation with Keller Mortgage and had a lot of success in that. Mostly we're using it in our open houses, and it's been phenomenal. We've seen great response from clients that haven't met come into our open houses, and we're quickly transitioning them into clients with scripts and signs. So it's been an incredible part of our business right now.
That is awesome. So let's give everyone your little background first before we dive into the meat of everything we're going to touch on today. So why don't you share with everyone a little bit about you and how you got in this business and with your team, your business last year and your goals for this year.
Okay, fantastic. So I've been in this about half year since I got my license in 2013, and my husband just recently joined me last year. He left a corporate job selling corporate benefit insurance to join me over and basically run the operations part. So today I am the lead listing agent, and we have a couple buyer's agents, showing agents, and 3 or 4 ISAs right now. We also have 3 or 4 administrative team, and so we've grown. Last year we closed 20 million with just under 100 units, and we've doubled our business every year over year. So obviously our goal for this year is 200 units. Go ahead and double that, and definitely hit that MREA status.
I love it. Wow, rapid growth. You follow the model, and now you're implementing the new Keller Mortgage. So let's dive into this. You have even just taught classes on this topic. So you're the expert. I'm going to let you go. What is Keller Mortgage, and why does everyone need to know about it?
So I think it's important to know that Keller Mortgage is a company that's been in business for years. So they're not new. They're just new to us. My understanding is that when Gary Keller was traveling, looking for ways to give our agents an edge up, basically, he learned about an agent who was giving away the mortgage. His wife was the loan officer, and they were able to give away the mortgage because his wife was her own broker. And so he saw that as a tremendous value to help convert more leads and get more business, and to protect our commission. So I think that's really cool to understand, that that's where it started, and that is his goal, is to help protect our commission and keep money back in the customer's pocket. So Keller Mortgage has been in business, well over 10 years, maybe even almost 20 years. And the way they're saving our clients is that they're not going out and marketing their product. So for example, you'll never see them on Super Bowl ads or something like that. You probably wouldn't see them even on a Facebook ad unless an agent did that. What I love is that it's really in model with Keller Williams and what we stand for, which is to give the agent tools and allow them to push it out and control their business. And so they don't charge an underwriter fee, an origination fee, a processing fee, and they give you a $1,000 credit at closing. So if you're looking at a $300,000 loan, the calculation, assuming the average person puts 10% down, not that you have to, and that they have a minimum 620 credit score, they'll save $5,200 compared to a traditional loan. So that is, epic as far as I'm concerned, because that's cash they can go put right in, their bottom line or their savings, or add to, or maybe, if you're in multiple offers, the buyer can offer to pay title policy, because that's not that's not a cost anymore.
Okay, so I'm just going to go for it and say it. I have a feeling that some people may have some fear or negative ideas around this of just, we've got these long-term relationships with our local trusted lender friends. How is this going to affect any of that?
Well, I love that question, because that is a fear, and I think that is a limiting belief, Jenny. And so the belief is that if you give all your business to Keller Mortgage, that you're not going to have any business to give to your local lender. And yet the thing is Keller Mortgage really replaces somebody like Quicken Loans. So the online lender
that need to be replaced.
Yeah, Jenny, your grandma is not going to download the app and go through Keller Mortgage, right? There is still an opportunity for your traditional lender that you know and love and that you formed a relationship with. So let's role play that conversation. So
Okay.
if I'm you and I'm letting you know about Keller Mortgage and you're my lender, let's have that conversation. Ring, ring, ring.
Hello.
Hey, Jenny, this is Jordan Davis with Keller Williams, and I just want to let you know how important our partnership is to me and to our clients, and what a great job you've done. Hey, listen, there's this new product that Keller Williams is rolling out. It's called Keller Mortgage. And the way that they're saving clients money is through not charging an origination fee, underwriter fee, processing fee, and they're giving you $1,000 back at closing. Listen, I know this seems like, man, what's going to happen to me then, right? Well, here's the thing, Jenny. Do you agree that if we are able to market the savings, we can generate more leads?
Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
So if that's the case and we're able to generate more leads, and I mean, honestly, legally, we're required to give every buyer 2 names, at least, even 3. And so, right now we're giving them yours and another guy's because that's what we have to do. Well, this kind of takes the place of that. And so it gives them an opportunity. Now, do you agree that not every lender fits for every buyer?
Well, yeah, we know that's true.
Absolutely. And with being an online lender, it's not necessarily going to fit, especially with you being a brick and mortar store. So Jenny, when would be some time that you and I could get together and we could talk about your unique value proposition? And so that when you do get a look at every single client, because that's our commitment to you, that Keller Mortgage would get a look and give them a net sheet, and you would as well, to make sure that you can set yourself apart and identify the key ways that you stand out.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
So, I mean, at least that, takes away that belief. And then I think that's a relationship that you then just go and nurture, and you touch base with them quarterly. Maybe you didn't talk to them as frequently. Or if you're great at what you're supposed to be doing, which is your database, you're talking to them quarterly already. So you just kind of babysit that relationship and find out how it's going, look at what's in their pipeline. And I guarantee you, our lenders winning over Keller Mortgage sometimes, and sometimes Keller Mortgage is winning just for the savings. But the thing is, if this is designed to replace the Quicken Loans, people are going on Quicken Loans, and AJ did an experiment. She and her husband are COO of Keller Mortgage. I might be botching that. Sorry, Adam and AJ, if I am. But they did a study, and they reached out to Quicken Loans, and they got a call back from like 6 realtors within 10 minutes. Not lenders, realtors. So these realtors are saying, hey, I'll give you part of my commission.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So someone's going online for a loan, and then other people are getting calls.
Yeah, the lender's sending it to the realtor, and the realtors are calling, and they're committing their commission when you use them.
Wow. Okay. Good to know. I learned something new today. So are you saying that Keller Mortgage isn't then going to pass out leads to agents?
Correct. So there's no marketing or advertising that they would be generating leads. So there's nothing really to pass back out, which is still an opportunity, with your lender and relationship. So it just protects it gives that online option to also save money. And then it's up to us as the realtor to communicate that value.
Okay, you've mentioned open houses. Let's talk about how this is an awesome value proposition for us to use at our open houses.
Yeah, absolutely. So on the intranet, KW Connect, they have flyers that say like save thousands, and we print those out on sheets that are about yay big, and we put up displays all through our open house. So even the shyest agent is going to be asked, what is this? What is Keller Mortgage, right?
Yeah.
So we put those up all over our open houses. We do at least 3 per open house. We also put a sign writer on the for sale sign that says save thousands, call today. And so we're converting a lot more sign calls. We're getting and converting a lot more sign calls. And then we're also converting like double the leads at open houses is what we were. Open houses ended up being our #1 lead source for our team for leads generated last quarter.
Oh, wow. That is amazing.
Our team is so proud of that. They're hanging on to it.
That is so cool. And so let's just pretend that I am a buyer at an open house. I ask you, hey, tell me about this mortgage information, and you share all that. How do I then go and where do I go from here?
Yeah, so the first thing that you're going to do is download my app. And the wonderful thing about that is that you're going to be able to search any other open houses, or even if you find homes that are available that you'd like to go see, you know what? You can send them straight to me. So you can skip the middle ground of even sending a text or writing a list. You can just share it with me on the app, and I'll get a notification that you want to go see a house, and I'll call you and we'll set that up.
So it's the Keller Williams app. It's inside of our app. Okay.
Yep, our agent app. And then inside there, it says save thousands. And so you click there if this is enabled for your market center in your area. And then that leads you to, for the client, that will lead them to a disclosure. Now, that's really important because that's what protects them, right? Because we are affiliated. And so there is an ADA disclosure that they go and say, I understand and I want to continue. And so that protects everybody. And then they get a link to start filling out all their information. And then they get assigned a loan officer, and that loan officer will stay with them through the life of the loan.
Well, I know last time we chatted on this, you said that, even though it's an online type relationship, you actually know the real person that's your mortgage partner, and they're real.
Yeah.
Direct line to them.
We find that we have 2 or 3 that we have in common over and over again. And so once they are assigned to us, we start building that relationship. And then, yeah, we do. You can pick up the phone and call them and check the status. It's not like a 1-800 number that you have to call into, like Bank of America or something. And you have no idea who's going to pick up and if they're going to be on vacation or, do they even have a clue about your file? It's not the case at all. It's assigned to a loan officer, and that loan officer stays with you through the life of the loan. So once you get that assignment, that is, the thing that a lot of agents are giving us feedback on is, well, I don't know what loan officer I'm going to get. But once you get that assignment, they do stay with them through the life of the loan and develop that relationship.
That's awesome. Well, you mentioned another thing that I want to touch on, and that is protecting our listing commission. Yeah. This is a big deal.
Yeah.
So share with us about that.
So first and foremost, I just want to say that none of these scripts were given to us. This is something our team has developed.
Hey,
and I say that just to say, if you hear something you don't like, help me develop these. These are on KW Connect. You can go download them, all of our scripts, if you just go to KW Connect and search Keller Mortgage. But we have, and Jenny, maybe you can provide that as a link or something like that. But we have developed these scripts out. And so if there's anything that you as a listener feel like, man, we could really add to this and this would be awesome, we'd love to hear it. Because a lot of this is what we've developed and ways we've seen that we can use it in our business. So kind of taking it up a notch. So the conversation goes like this. So your seller asks you to drop your commission on the list side because he will be buying with you, right? We get that time and time again. Yeah. And that's, great. Yes, they're giving a lot of business with you. And yet if something goes wrong in the transaction, well, you've already given up some of your commission. So you're kind of stuck from that point, right?
Yeah.
So let's say they're interviewing multiple agents and Joe Remax has said, yeah, I'll give up my commission, right? And so you've got to combat against somebody who's already said, I will reduce my commission. Well, our conversation would go like this. Jenny, it sounds like what's important to you is netting the most money to close on your future home. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, if I can show you a path to be able to actually net more money on the purchase of your home than the $2,000 you would be, I would be changing the commission on the $200,000 sale of your property. Would that make more sense if I could show you a way to actually net more money? Would you be interested?
Well, yeah, sure. We could look at that.
Sure. So because of my affiliation with Keller Williams and their affiliation with Keller Mortgage, we are able to offer you this 0+ loan. That's what it's called. And what it is it's no underwriter fee, no origination fee, no processing fee, plus $1,000 credit at closing when you purchase that $300,000 home that we talked about. And so if I lower my commission $2,000, we'll save $2,000, right? And because of our affiliation there and all of those fees on your $300,000 purchase, that actually equates to $5,200 that you can put in your pocket at the closing table when you purchase. And what's great about that, Jenny, is that I can still have the funds to market your property properly, to pay out my broker, and to have something to take home to my family. So I think it would be a win-win for everybody if we went that direction.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, and I do agree with that. Thank you.
So that's basically our script for protecting that commission, and a lot of people see value in that. We've never had somebody not sign when they were talking about another broker that was willing to reduce their commission because of the buy and sale. And
we know that sometimes you're not going to have sellers that are also buyers.
Yes.
I feel like I remember when we were last together, you mentioned something that had to do with having that money to play with when a buyer on your listing, like you've got the listing and a buyer comes maybe from another broker and they need some closing costs. What about that?
Yeah, so that's also the conversation we're having in that listing appointment of protecting our commission is because of this affiliation, your buyer, Mr. Seller, is going to be able to utilize Keller Mortgage for their closing costs. And so therefore, because there's a Keller Williams agent involved in this transaction, your buyer will actually be able to utilize that 0+ loan. And so what's great about that is that they're never going to come to you asking for you to pay closing costs.
Right.
Provided a solution. So if a buyer says, no, sorry, I like my lender, they're my best friend, I would say, then ask them to match what Keller Mortgage is willing to offer you.
Right.
So that helps protect your bottom line. My job is to be a bulldog for your bottom line. And so this is just another tool that we're able to do so. The other thing is, man, have you guys ever had like an appraisal come in short and it's going to break the deal or everyone's throwing in their commission just to make it happen? It's the worst, right? So if you have a conventional loan, you can switch the buyer. We had a buyer on a client, the Zimmers, and they were purchasing this house. We represented the seller, and they opted not to go for Keller Mortgage. They went through another lender. The appraisal came in at $290. Our purchase price was $305, and so $290 was a big discrepancy. I mean, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
So we told them that if they switched over to Keller Mortgage, here's another great thing about Keller Mortgage. They order appraisal day one and you don't pay unless you close. So you could, you could be under contract on 3 properties, right? Before you actually pay for one when you close. And so it's risk-free for that buyer that they go ahead and go through the process of, looking at the underwriting with Keller Mortgage. Let's see how much we can save you. And let's see what that appraisal comes back in as. There's nothing to lose. So we had convinced that buyer and buyer's agent to do so. Well, the appraisal came in at $300. So already our sellers think we're rock stars, and we just lost them $5,000, right? So already just based on appraisal, they think we're rock stars. Yeah. And that buyer came back and said, you know what, since you guys saved us $5,000 on our $300,000 loan, why don't we split it with you? So we have
goosebumps.
So it was a perfect win for everyone.
Yes.
It's just a really great product. And we've had that time and time again where we're like, let's run it through Keller Mortgage. We can save you money. And it just is that little bit of extra playing money that you need sometimes to make it happen. Whereas normally a lot of agents would give up their commission.
You're right. We do. And I love it that this is still just another way to come from contribution, add value. Relationships are our business. We're in a relationship business, and we definitely still want to have our connections with our local partners as well. And so they could even see this as a win-win opportunity because we're going to be generating more buyers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if your lender, can go down to 580. Keller Mortgage stops at 620.
Yeah.
They do jumbo loans up to $2 or $3 million right now. So there's a lot of things they can do. There's a lot of things they can't do. I think land is another one that Keller Mortgage doesn't do. So if it helps you in converting the lead and starting the conversation, great. And if ultimately they can't go with Keller Mortgage, then no feelings lost, but it's more opportunities for everyone.
Right. Well, this has been so helpful. Now, we do need to share that this isn't rolled out in all the market centers yet.
Yes, yet. So if you were at family reunion, Gary dropped the hammer on where the industry is going and where you need to be and who you need to align yourself with and how we need to protect our data. And so that infused a ton of people interested in Keller Mortgage and willing to offer this product, especially Smokey Garrett got up and talked about how have been winning with it. And so we basically had a ton of people attend another session about it and then start utilizing it. So I know that they're hiring and training and expanding at Keller Mortgage to get out and service, but they also don't want to let the customer service level fall. And so that's really important that they get them trained properly, just like if you added a buyer's agent, right? You wouldn't be like, hey, we need more deals, so get out there. They want to make sure that they're trained properly and that everybody's happy and it's still a great product.
Yeah, well, that is so helpful. So when it does get to your market center, if it's not there yet, you will already be trained up.
Yeah.
You can practice and role play all of Jordan's scripts and help her make them better.
Yeah.
Well, Jordan, tell everyone if they have a referral for you in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, how they can get information and get in touch with you.
Yeah, so you can call us at 855-SELL-DFW. That's SELL-DFW. And you can also email us at move, M-O-V-E, at yourdavesteam.com. That's YOURDAVISTEAM.com. And if you would like to talk to me directly, specifically, you can call me at 817-313-7973. And I'm at Jordan, Jordan, at yourdavesteam.com if you have any questions on Keller Mortgage or you would like the scripts.
You are awesome. Thanks for sharing all of your knowledge. We appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you guys need anything from me, my number is 918-706-9845. Have a great day. Bye. See ya.